I'm going to show you acupressure points that help to relieve stress and anxiety. If you know anybody who ever is anxious or is under pressure or stress, acupressure is phenomenal. The points are specific. So you can see this point right here. It's actually on the same side over here. It's on the top of the shoulder, two finger widths. So if I go right two finger widths from my neckline, that's how far out these points are. If you have an acupressure chart or an acupuncture chart, by the way, they're the same points. We use the same points with our fingers that an acupuncturist uses with the needles. Same exact location, same exact benefits, but hands instead of needles. So here we go. Here's this point right here. Now, in terms of technique, in actually getting the acupressure point right here, what you want to do is curve your fingers like a coat hanger, okay? And the reason you're doing that is so that you can. Now, when I curve my fingers, you won't be able to see the point unless I come down here like this, and now you can see it. With your fingers curved, you can hook onto and get pressure by just relaxing your arm downward to get the point without stressing out. The whole idea is to de-stress in this case. Now, if you are anxious, there's a beautiful acupressure point. Beautiful, I'd say effective. Right here. It's the 17th point on the conception vessel. It's called the Sea of Tranquility, this point right here. On a man, it's here's my nipple, here's my, whether it's a man or a woman, here's my armpit crease, and here's my armpit crease. If you drew a line, it will intersect this point right in the center. CV17 is called, this point right here, is called the, um, the Sea of Tranquility. I will go around holding this point on myself. I'll be on the phone. They'll put me on hold. I'm like, when are they coming back? I need to get service. Okay, if I hold this point, if you hold this point and breathe deeply, and what I do is I use all my fingertips. You say to yourself, I don't know if it's here or here or here. What you do know, because I'm telling you, is that these points here are in between the dips, in the dips. Like if you rub in here on your breastbone, that's the sternum, you'll find that there's bumps. These points are in the dips. Like if you're playing a flute, you're what you want to hold are the dips, the holes of the flute. You're playing this instrument, the body, and I'm giving you these connections. This point here is known to relieve anxiety, even panic attacks. If you take deep, slow, deep breaths, as you press the points, you'll get that much more benefit. So it's a combination of acupressure and long, slow, even deep breathing. Same thing is true with this point here. You want to breathe slow, even, and deep as you hold the point. Okay, I think a lot of you are interested in learning even more. Acupressure can be used for all kinds of things in all parts of the body, and they've often been called trigger points. Now, how does that work? How does this point trigger internally to benefit your internal organs, let's say? Well, it's the way that works is through the meridians. And I want to offer you a free acupressure meridian 35-minute video. All you have to do is right up above, I've put a link. It's acupressurecircle.com. And go there now or soon, whenever at least in the next day or two, And you'll find that I'm giving you so much healing information. And it's all based on the meridians. So in this next year, actually, it's really 14 months, I'm going to give a training. Once a month, you'll get a video each week. Usually I give out 2 videos. And each video I'm instructing you about the points and about where the meridians go in your body so you can learn this, both for yourself and also for helping others. Both are very important, and I cover both. And so if you want to learn a tremendous amount from me, I hope that you'll consider taking this training. What I do is I give you permission to download these videos so that you have them for the rest of your life. And what it's all about is so you can be able to reference, as a reference, and you'll have this video library that you can have and refer to. Okay? Now, the training is ongoing. And after the 14 months, you'll get a certificate of completion from me. It really is very easy. There's no test that you need to take, except at the end, I ask you to evaluate it. Did you like it? People are raving about it. I mean, I get cards and letters, and well, they're in the form of emails. And people love to learn acupressure because it's non-invasive. No drugs are needed. No drugs are needed. It's natural. And this is a very important aspect of traditional Chinese medicine. It's ancient, thousands of years old. Look, all you have to know are where to press. Now you know this point. You can do this the rest of your life, holding it, taking long, deep breaths. Remember, whether you're on the phone, if you got your hand on the wheel, and you can't close your eyes and meditate when you're driving. Of course, you can use this point while you drive. Just keep your eyes on the road. Okay, it's really, really useful. And I hope that you'll go to the link above so that you can learn more about how these points are interconnected. It's fascinating and empowering to learn not just that this point is good for headaches, but this point here, right here, is also good for relieving tooth pain and for the sinuses. Not just headaches, but this is good for eye strain. It's good for all kinds of pain in the body, including arthritis. Now, why and how the heck do you know that? The meridians. If you know these meridian pathways, then you'll understand how one point is connected with another point. And then you're really empowered. And that's why I want to start off with the acupressure training circle, teaching the 12 meridians. Now, what I do is I go for 2 months, introduce the whole meridian system, and teach you how to read the pulses. So on both wrists, there are 12 actual pulses, and I teach you how to read them. This is traditional Chinese pulse reading, and it's fascinating. And I teach that the second month. I also teach you about the body clock and how all the energies go through the body in 24 hours and which meridian goes through at which time. I bet you know certain people that have certain symptoms at certain times of the day or night. Let's say they can't sleep at night, or let's say they get swollen ankles in the afternoons. Now, why is that? You can not only understand it by knowing the body clock of the meridians that I'm going to be teaching you, you can know what points to press to relieve those swollen ankles, or to relieve that upset stomach, or to relieve your lower back pain, or your shoulder pain, or your stiff neck, or your migraine headaches. I mean, it goes on and on. I am not going to stop at just you're just going to learn this one little point or this one little symptom. No, I'm going to cover all of it so that you're empowered and that you can help yourself and others. Hey, hang in there. Watch the video up above. And if you're excited about learning more, I hope that you'll join me with the Acupressure Training Circle. Blessings to you. I love to teach, and I think you'll find that it's contagious. I send you love, harmony, and healing.